Smartest thing the Niners did in 2020.
I'm going to say the smartest thing they did was sticking with Jason Verrett. That was a move that a lot of people didn't think would happen, and we're actually calling for them to move on from him, and we're surprised when they brought him back. So that's definitely, I think, the smartest move that they made, because he's really kind of saved the defense in a lot of ways this season.
Good answer.
I'm going to say the smartest thing they did was the thing I did not want them to do at the time is drafting Brandon Ayuk and not drafting CD Lamb with that teens pick they had. Because I was all in on CD there. They got a defensive tackle that they're really excited about there. And we're still able to get the wide receiver they valued the same as CD Lamb and Brandon Ayuk later in the draft. And I think Ayuk has been just as good as CD, if not better this season. And I think he fits in Shanahan's offense really well. So I think that was the smartest move, is going Ayuk over CD, or Ayuk and Kinlaw over CD.
You stole some of my thunder there, Maverick. I'm kind of playing both sides of this, where you look at what's the dumbest thing, the 49ers that get rid of Buckner, but they created this gaping hole, and they had a plan, and were very smart about that plan and executed it wonderfully. They got Javon Kinlaw, who I've had concerns about early on, but they immediately replaced the defensive tackle position, the hole that DeForest Buckner left. And then the Brandon Ayuk, they nailed their first-round draft picks. You can see Kinlaw flash. I'm not a huge fan of drafting defensive tackles in the first round unless it's a Aaron Donald type, where you know that the ceiling is just huge, super high. And then Brandon Ayuk, they nailed that pick. I like Maverick. I had CeeDee Lamb going to the 49ers in the mock draft I released on Sports Illustrated prior to the draft, and he was on the board. He was there. They passed on him, and Brandon Ayuk has exceeded all expectations I've had for him this year. So they really nailed those first-round draft picks. That was the smartest thing they did, getting Kinlaw for the immediate replacement for Buckner, and then Ayuk.
I'm not as sold on Kinlaw. He's had good moments. He also has a knee injury right now, which is the issue that he had coming out of college. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. We got to find out what's going on there. I'm not so sure about Kinlaw, although I'm not giving up on him. He did show enough promise to think that maybe he could have a big year next year. But what I would say is not re-signing Emmanuel Sanders. It could have gone either way. He came onto the team and instantly embedded himself as a leader. There was all this talk about how he transformed the young wide receivers and the effect he had in the locker room. And there was every reason to bring him back, because of his, he meant more. I don't know what. They could have made a bad decision and said that they needed to have him because he was a leader or whatever. Ayuk's been better than him from day one. And Sanders is still good. So I would think that was risky, bringing in a rookie to replace a vet on a Super Bowl contending team. Theoretically, a lot of times rookie wide receivers don't produce right away in the NFL. He did. That was really smart. Good for them.